Crypto holders, welcome back. And we want to get into some of the breaking news within the Fed's decision as we look into the recent FOMC meeting. We'll talk about kind of how those minutes went. I'll give you my kind of insight on what I'm doing, how I'm reacting, and we'll get into this discussion. If you're new to the channel, though, awesome. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us right here. We do talk crypto every single day, and this is going to be a little bit more macro, but we need to kind of connect the dots on this one because this is what a lot of traders right now are reacting to. And I want to get into the discussion on where the interest rates may be moving, how this is going to affect your crypto, and we'll kind of let you guys know what I'm doing as well as we get deeper into this video. So welcome back. Like I said, guys, I'm Mark. We do talk crypto every single day. We will get into the coin market cap. Let's look at the overall board right now. Almost brushing upon that $3 trillion level overall. Right now, we do see a boost to the fear and greed index. Right now, currently sitting at 53. As Bitcoin trades around 96.3, that's kind of been the storyline of the day. It's been kind of a mixed bag. And if we look into the overall crypto bubbles, the market has recently turned green. There's a lot of cryptos, 5+% gains on the day. And as we look into some of the big ones that we do talk about, Bitcoin, like I said, 96.3, Ethereum's a tick below 1,800 on the heels of their Petra upgrade. And we do have XRP, $2.11, Solana, 1.3% up, Dogecoin, Cardano, a lot of the ones we do talk about, SWI, Chainlink. We can even go deeper and talk HBAR. A lot of the big ones, right? The top players in the game kind of flat on the day, but overall, the overall market is up as we look at coin market cap. 1.34%. That's not a lot, but when you do couple it with the fact that a couple $1 trillion, 1.34% of a couple trillion is a big move, okay? So what actually happened? Okay, so this was very much anticipated today. The interest rate decision. Now, what did Bitcoin do? As we see Jerome Powell here. Now, the interesting thing about this is the Fed left interest rates unchanged as expected. Okay, continuing to keep policy interest rates the same since December of 2024. This is driven by a lot of things going on right now. The macro that we always talk about, global uncertainty, the slowing of economic growth. We're not in a recession, although a lot of people are saying that word out loud. You don't want to say it too loud. That's like, saying Beetlejuice. It just kind of turns traders a little bit sour. All right. Also, we talk about something within the tariffs, the volatile inflation trends that we're going to have potentially impacting the market as well. But this is kind of what we had going on. Okay, so steady at 4.25% to 4.5%, and they announced that it foresaw 2 quarter-point rate cuts by the end of the year, but that meeting did not intend to take a hasty rate cut despite the geopolitical risks, okay? And this was the actual statement that is kind of the take-home message. If risks emerge that could prevent the achievement of targets, the stance on monetary policy will be adjusted as necessary. So once again, a nothing burger out from that front, okay? We all know Donald Trump calling on Powell to cut interest rates to prevent a slowdown in the economy, okay? And that's going to be kind of that seesaw effect, that battle we have going on, because we all know with the tariffs in place, how that's going to affect the markets, how that's going to affect the economy globally. And then obviously adjusting those interest rates do give that way a little bit more of a reprieve, but I think it's just almost putting a Band-Aid on it in the short term. However, in the long term, the tariffs could prove to be very much a boost to the economy, okay? So we couple that with what we have going in the market, the uncertainty that looms, okay? How many more interest rates cuts will we have? Looking at some of the raw betting data, if you do use Kalshi, that's something where we can look for 3 interest rate cuts in 2025, a little bit lower than that previous estimate of 4. You can see kind of these big time entities and institutions listing this, right? Goldman Sachs, 3 cuts, Morgan Stanley, 0, Bank of America, 4, Citigroup, 5, Barclays and JP Morgan, 2 discounts, and the Fed median forecast is the 2 cuts that we have kind of talked about. So that's where we stand. I'm kind of going to give you my thoughts as it relates to the whole matter. It's volatile, okay? It's not fun to be a crypto trader, and by that fact, it's actually not fun to talk about crypto trading that we do every single day. But what I'm doing is I am kind of strapped up on the sidelines. I'm waiting for those bottoms to be confirmed. I do have certain cryptos that I do look for price targets, and then from there I do add to my position. And once we hit a little bit of a threshold, because that's a great way to dollar cost average. Now, if it relates to XRP, Solana, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, even some of the memes that we are buying, okay, HBAR, Ondo, the list goes on in my top 10, top 15 cryptos. That's kind of where I'm looking for those positions, okay, because I do think that if you're going to buy crypto now and you're not going to sell it tomorrow, there are a lot of opportunities that do present themselves when we do have bad fundamentals, we do have bad data, and that's something where you got to take it with a grain of salt, because we all seen in just a 3-month time period how fast crypto can change just like this. Okay, so that's my update. I wanted to share with you guys kind of the results of the FOMC meeting. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Remember though, this is not financial advice. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto. Also, if you haven't done so, please make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe right down below. We will be talking crypto same time each and every day right here on the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Cheers.